what's up? I'm back. This video is gonna be on my breastfeeding experience. Now this one is a little different because I did breastfeed Jace, but this experience has been different so far, and she's only 3 weeks old, almost 4 weeks old. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, so for one, I did not experience the engorgement with Jace. So my boobs, they got extremely big. I want to say I had to be like a double D if I was to go get size. That's how big, and it was so painful. And I was texting my doula trying to figure out like what can I do. Like it was so painful. Like I couldn't even lean to the side because they would, like, they'd be so close to each other and they were so big. So like it was uncomfortable. So I would constantly take showers trying to let the milk flow out and hand express out. And they said that you're not supposed to pump during those first few weeks because it could be the cause of oversupply. So I'm kind of stuck dealing with it. I'm putting hot rags on it. I'm putting a heating pad on my boobs. So that part was rough. What I did not know about during my first experience breastfeeding was this thing right here. I think it's called I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a hakana, I don't know. I'll post the link in the description, but it comes in handy because a lot of times when you're nursing on one side, you have a letdown on the other side automatically. You can feel it coming. It's very weird, but and then a lot of times that milk just goes to waste, like it's dripping everywhere or it's soaking up your shirt. But this is a way that you can reserve that milk and use it later on. So when you're pumping on this side, or if you're nursing on one side, you pretty much just squeeze it, put it on your boob and let it go, and it'll just like suction on your breast and it'll stay there and it'll collect milk. And sometimes I've collected, it only goes up to 4 ounces right here. Sometimes I collect 2 ounces, sometimes 3, sometimes 4. It depends. Let's see, anything else? Oh, my nipples being sore. I didn't really, as far as I can remember, I didn't really have that problem. No, I didn't really have that problem. And it could have been because my nipples were tough, because with Jace being in the NICU, he wasn't exactly latching on immediately. It took about a month. So I was pumping. That's why I started pumping so soon then, to make sure he had a stash at the hospital where he stayed at. But with this pregnancy, my nipples are very, very sore. And in my postpartum package that came from my doula, it does have nipple, like an all natural nipple cream, and I do need to put some on now. Not now, but after the video, because she hasn't, like this side right here, my right boob, I have not let her nurse on it since yesterday. And I'm trying to finish the week out like that because that's how bad it hurts. So I'll pump and then I'll feed it to her, or dad'll feed that milk to her, or I will let her nurse on the left side, or I'll like hand express or something like that. But I haven't actually used my electric pump yet. I'm gonna wait for that since I shouldn't be pumping anyway, But my nipples are very sore. And I think it's because she's not latching on properly. So I'm gonna look into talking to a lactation consultant, because I was it's just how can I explain it? Once she starts nursing, it doesn't hurt. It's just her initial latch. I don't think she's opening her mouth wide enough, if that makes sense. So that's the only thing with that. Other than that, breastfeeding is a beautiful thing. So I still love it. I do plan on going. I'm gonna try to go past the 1 year mark. I stopped at 1 year with Jace, and it was really because he was just nosy, and he had teeth. So with that being said, every time he heard a noise, a chip bag, and he was nicing, he would turn his head but not let go of my nipple. So I had to nip that in the bud and we had to cut that out before my nipple be hanging out somewhere. Other than that, I do plan on going past 1 year, 1 years old for her. I do get this weird feeling when I breastfeed or hand breast pump or anything like that, and I think it's because I'm not eating as much as I'm supposed to. Because you know, when you breastfeed, you're supposed to eat something after, you know, after you pump, after you nurse. You're supposed to eat more, pretty much. And I'm still having this little appetite problem. I don't know what's going on with it, but I've been looking up some things that's like safe to help me eat more while I'm breastfeeding. And I did read on these. I have been drinking these. I'm trying this little boost thing. It should be coming in. I'll order everything. I'll order my groceries to get delivered to my house, and I ordered my boost off of Amazon. So I like to order things online, but that's like my only downfall is I can't eat like that. And you know, breastfeeding can cause you to lose weight, and I don't need to lose no weight, so I'm trying to maintain, because I've already lost some because I didn't get that big. I was pretty much all stomach during my pregnancy. But that's pretty much it. Breastfeeding is going awesome. We are almost at 4 weeks, so it is tiring, I'm not gonna lie. It's not all peaches and cream, because sometimes she may wake up during the night and I can't get her to latch on, so I'm halfway asleep, or my boobs get, you know, too full, or they leaking everywhere, you know. And then I did notice I did get disposable breast pads, and I also got the reusable ones. I like the disposable ones better because it, okay, kind of like a diaper. When a diaper gets wet, or if it gets super wet, it gets like beady like. That's how those get. As far as the reusable ones, they soak up everything, but it also starts to seep through your shirt, you know, so you have to change them more often, which is just too much. Which I don't even use them right. I don't use them like that anymore. But during that period of time where I was engorged like that, I mean, I had like, I felt my milk all the way up here. You could feel your milk in your underarms, which was very new to me too. But yeah, that's the last time I pretty much was using them heavy like that. Other than that, I do support and love breastfeeding. And if we decide to have another child later on down the line, I am going to breastfeed that child too. It's a lot of benefits from breastfeeding. They call breast milk liquid gold for a reason, because of the I said that's so wrong. Because of the nutrients that's in it. It's healthier than formula. It's natural. And I'm not knocking anybody who does use formula, you know, to each his own, but I'm just speaking on what I prefer. It is healthier than formula. It also is pretty neat because, okay, like, I'm gonna go over this real quick and I'm gonna end this video. It's like, it pretty much changes to what the baby needs at that time. So, and my doula told me this, and I didn't know this with Jace. So pretty much when my boobs were full of milk that time, that's just how the milk comes in. They don't want you to pump because right now your body's trying to figure out how much the baby actually needs. So you're only going to be nursing the baby for however long she nurses. You know, they should be, I think she said, yeah, they should be drinking like 1.5, 2 ounces in the beginning. All right, so that's pretty much what she's going to be drinking. So once my boobs finally went down, and whether I hand express or use my hand pump, that's how much I was getting out of my boobs. Versus in the beginning when I was pumping, and I didn't know I shouldn't have been pumping, I was getting a lot, like 4 or more ounces out of each one, because it was that much, because I was really just trying to get the milk out of my breast because it was so uncomfortable. So your body pretty much changes according to what the baby needs. So as she starts to eat more or want more, my boobs are going to produce whatever amount of milk that she needs. Also, when they get sick, I think it's called antibodies. I be pronouncing stuff wrong, but I know what I'm talking about because I do a lot of research. But that changes in the milk too, to help get them better. So even if I were to get sick, she's still protected because of my body's going to adjust to pretty much protect her and not cause her to get sick. Because I was always wondering, you know, like, dang, if I were to get sick, do I have to stay away from my baby? You know what I'm saying? But that's not how that works. And I knew that part with Jace. I knew that one with Jace now. I think that's pretty much it with the breastfeeding. I'm going to do an update in a few weeks and let you guys know how things are going. But as of right now, breastfeeding is going pretty smooth. It is another job, so be prepared for that. It is another job. It can be tiring. And also, I do support public breastfeeding, and yes, I have done it since I've had her. Wherever I can eat, she can eat. You know, I'm not gonna go to no bathroom. I'm not gonna be ducked up in no corner. We're all adults here, so I'm gonna feed my baby wherever. Period. And that is my breastfeeding video. See y'all later.